Hello guys, and in today's video we're gonna play some WorldBox. So basically WorldBox is a sandbox god game. You can do everything you want. You want to drop a meteorite? You can. So nothing. So we're gonna make a new world and see what is gonna happen. And we're back. So in this game you can place whatever you want. You got humans, elves, orcs, and dwarves. So this is basically a human, like you would expect. And these are traits. They can be ugly, for example, like attractive, agile, fast, slow, immortal, and that stuff. And yeah, we're gonna look at the history of what happens. We're gonna put some people here, some people and maybe some elves here. I like the sound of the elves. Yeah, we can put some more humans. And so basically you don't have only people, only humans, elves, orcs, and dwarves. You also have these animals, and I don't know how they call these, and most of these to here, like, because they're not animals. You have natural disasters, I think it's called that, and bombs, because why not? This game, um, I think is based on I don't know, Hobbit. Yeah, I think it's based on Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and that franchise, because if you watched Lord of the Rings, you know that it's connected to Hobbit. Yeah. So let's move on. I can put some art here. And the dwarfs down here because they like mountains and they will most likely settle near mountains. So I'll speed up time and we'll see what happens. Nobody is going to war yet. That would be expected, but before we move on, we need to give them some resources so they can build off. Yeah. So in the latest update, I think latest, you could on the how it's called, on the mountains you could put stone or deposits and gold, but it's disabled and you can't put it near water, but you can put it on sand. So let's give them some resources so they can build tools and equipment. And yeah, they added you see that he has an X but doesn't have the X in inventory. That was the new update which showed what they are doing basically, or what their job is, which before you could go to the settings and see here and go to the tab units and you have jobs, but they are now shown by what they're holding. You can guess because they're not gonna hold it the whole time, that item. Oh yeah guys, before we continue this video, like and subscribe and turn on 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 the notification so you don't miss out on the new content. If you enjoyed this kind of content, please tell me in the comments. I mean the other games, not just Minecraft, and subscribe if you want to subscribe if you want to see this kind of content, and even Minecraft content, and hit the notification button as I already said, so you don't miss out on the videos. Let's continue. So guys, now that we got our first kings or queens, I don't know, we can we have our first kingdoms that are that they can expand, build new cities, and then and at this point the real action happens. For uh, probably we need to wait another 90 years or so for the real action to happen. Yeah, let's continue. Just before that, I'm gonna enable some world laws. You you have diplomacy, so kingdoms declare wars and that, and rebellions. When they expand into other cities, the cities can rebel and make their own kingdom. Kingdom expansion, that is basically enabling the kingdoms to expand. Stealing border is basically when two countries are in a war, they can um, they can steal each other's borders. And your villages villagers sorry, I don't know how to read. Villagers will also participate in some race wars. Hunger is basically that creatures can starve to death, yeah, and old age is they can die of old age. Natural spawn is when creatures can naturally spawn. Peaceful monsters is basically when you got, for example, a wolf. If this law isn't turned on, the wolf will kill some villagers in the village. Grass that is grow grass. That is basically that grass will grow. Wow. Grow trees. The trees will automatically grow. Internal lava is basically, so when you put lava, it is internal. Erosion, tiles have a chance to. Tiles near water can turn into sand. Yeah. Natural disasters, that means tornadoes will spawn, some clouds, and basically, yeah, some rainy clouds too. That is two main things that will happen that I saw. And other disasters, for example, demons will come. These two laws I love to turn on, and this one. So let's continue. You hear that thunderstorm happened here on the northern side. Northern. Okay, you get the idea what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say. So this cloud will rain, and sometimes a lightning will strike. Yeah, I forgot how it's called. I can't even think. So, guys, we have kings here. This is the king of this kingdom, basically. He said, and we got the leader of the town of this town. So basically, we can see who the leader is by going here and here. It is Male Pine. Okay. So yeah, guys, do you see this building? You probably see it. But these are the docks, and if we turn out boats, we can see, are there any boats? For now there aren't. Maybe this is a boat? No, this is a bee. How did a bee get across the ocean? So yeah, every race, I mean by the human, elven, orc and dwarf race, can have a special kind of dogs. And I forgot to mention, you can view kingdoms here. We got the smallest one here and the biggest one here. You can see their army strength. I don't know if these are two soldiers or two of some kind of army strength unit. We got our first boat. And a new village. I'll call it like that. And yeah, guys, you see how the borders touch here? Yeah, if the borders surround, so the other village can't expand, that will result in a war, basically. That is the first like wars, but in later, well, like when we have villages with 200 citizens, then if one tile touches other kingdom or village, uh, all out war starts. We got our second new village, Photo. That is a very confusing name. So we got a lightning strike and it made a little fire. Just a second. You see this thing on the side, brush size. You can customize it. You can have a small circle, a small square, a small diamond, and this. This is the best because it covers the most ground. I just that is from my experience on this game. I'll add some more dwarves because there's that's some small population of 6 dwarves, and yeah, I will just shut up and continue. The first war started. Wait. Why did the bloody start with the Great Tyrai? I will call it Great Tyrai, okay? I don't know how to pronounce it. I know what's gonna happen because the Great Tyrai is stronger with population and army. And they got a stronger, I think stronger leader. than them, or not. The red leader is, I no, their king is very very angry because it's war normally, and another war. This was just waiting to happen. They surrounded them almost. The one tile is missing, so they will attack each other. I'll slow down time so we can see what happens. This war will not happen in 200 years probably, and not really 200 years, but at 10 years. 10 years because uh, it takes very long to for people to get in the boat in this game. So yeah, the other day I was thinking maybe this game needs like you only have kingdoms. Maybe you have empires like with the um, different leaders. There's just one leader like the emperor and maybe yeah different kinds and new buildings probably like a farm. You have the wheat farm, the basic uh, herb farm with I don't know rice or wheat. But what if you had livestock farm with the fences and all that? Wouldn't it be cool? Like, oh, they already have meat, I think. Sometimes they can produce meat, and I forgot to mention other kinds of races make other kinds of things. Like elves can make jam, sushi, and all that stuff. Uh, the orcs can make burgers, meat, and so on. I don't know if they can make tea, or do the elves make tea? And orcs. Oh wait, I think um, dwarves make beer. If you see, for example, sushi here, it is because they traded with elves. Or if you see beer, they traded with the dwarves and that. And they killed the uh, what are they called? Realm of Jisho. Jish, Jisho, Jisho. I don't know how it's pronounced. They killed their king, and the guy who killed the king has the trait Kingslayer. So when the war is done, I will just add a new thing. So we got great carry. You see, this is loyalty. The capital will have the highest loyalty because it was the first city and that. Uh, wait. Huh. I'm still confused because I forgot what the city was. Um, they have very similar names, and I forgot what city was conquered. I think this one, Phutuod. I don't know how it's pronounced, but I think that was the no Phupois. I think that city was conquered, and it has the lowest loyalty because of that reason. And the kingdom was destroyed because they conquered the one the only city. So because of that great carry, I will call it carry, is the highest in population, but it isn't in army because it was in a war. So I will speed the game up now to see when will the orcs come. Because you see they have an army and a boat, but they don't want to get in for some reason for like 2 years. It took them 2 years to get in a boat. And the elves made a new village. I had a voice crack right there. And yeah, they made a new village. So I guess that is the third kingdom to make a new village. And I forgot to show you have statistics. You see the name Mirage Territories, I think. Mirage Territories. They have a world age of 34 years and 5 months. The world population, beasts infected, total deaths, natural deaths, deaths from hunger, and so on. So infections are zombie infection, mass spores, and plagues, but you can cure them by divine light. Yeah, and if somebody turns into a zombie, you can kill them by divine light. So let's move on. Ooh. I don't understand why did they go in war with them. It would have more sense if they went in war with them because they are the closest. But it's across the ocean. It's probably like 3 to 4 no, 5 kilometers across. So let's see what happens. And they destroyed the village. If two nations are separate race and they going to the war, when they will not conquer the city, they will just destroy the city. So now the first kingdom, first ever kingdom because it's the oldest one, you can see here, it's 34 years, and the world is 35 years, but you have this, and it's also 34. Then I don't know, I thought this was the oldest one yet. A great Tyrai are in the war with Great Carry and Bloody Elves. Ancient Ain are in the war with Great Carry, and yeah, that's basically it. And they're after how much? After 3 years, almost 4 years, they're only now sending units. And they'll probably kill these animals, or no, they'll just come at the dock and yeah. But now I think no, there I go by boat. I thought that this this army will go here by foot because they got they will attack northern side of the capital, but no. And we got like, how much was it? Thir- thir- 13 army men. And they killed them all. And we got 13 again elves. They'll probably go here and here, 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 and take the smaller city, or just go here. They established a city. It will probably serve them as a camp because they all got uh, they all got bows or just spears. This looks like a stick, and they will attack. And you see, this than something is a giant, so he's bigger, but they are tiny people too. Like you got this tiny person. Archers are basically staying behind so they can shoot. But melee, I will call them units, are defending in the front lines or attacking in the front lines. Maybe they will wipe out the city or not. And the tornado appeared. It's the tornado is probably gonna pass through the city and destroy it. And we got a new village. So I think if you press Alt now, but if you press some button near the space button, you can teleport to the latest thing that happened. And the latest thing, yeah, it's space. You can start by not just clicking it, but you can click space. Yeah. So let's see what's gonna happen. Are they gonna be able to defend? I mean, attack them. And no. Was it an egg? Why did the tree grow on the same place where he did? Is that normal? I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Why is there a hole here? Was there a attacker here? I don't know, but I don't understand why aren't they expanding? I think dwarves can live like 500 years, but why aren't they expanding? They got all this land here and they aren't expanding. But why is there a butterfly in the ocean? This tornado is still going. You see it passed here and then probably circled around here and went here. And progressively it gets smaller, but you can strike it with a lightning strike. orcs made a new city, but uh, only dwarves didn't make a new city. Oh, there's another elf. He's probably sad because he saw all that, all all his army men. I'm not gonna say it because I don't have monetization, so they all died. Yeah. So they're probably again sending people in the Great Lyrai. I don't know how it's pronounced, but they're attacking orcs too. I'm surprised that orcs didn't see them. Was there? No, the tornado stopped. And oh, what was that? That was probably some lightning strike. Wait, where was it even? I can't find even the cloud. So we're gonna see what happens with these army men, and probably I'm gonna end the episode there. Yeah. Where was that one boat? There's one orc boat that went here, but it was probably destroyed. I don't know. So let's see. 8. They have a strength of army strength of 8, but they have of 26. Yeah, I think they're gonna just go with the boat and destroy the city. And they infiltrated the city, but the orc army was all the way up here, and I don't know if it's gonna get in time. Oh. There's just one person alive. And he's dead. Everybody's dead. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably end this episode here, but I need to give them some resources first, because you can't build of trees only in this game. But I'm gonna end the episode here, and I'm gonna end the episode with 1, 2, 3, 4 wars. Yeah. So let's just need to save it. So guys, if you like this game, buy it on your browser, because it isn't yet on Steam. I think it's $10, and if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on the new content. Yeah, goodbye guys. See you.